what have I got here, you might ask? This is a footstool I made when I was in high school. And over the years, it got broke here. So I'm going to put a piece in today and fix this up. There is a lid to this, it's in the house. I have to reupholster it. It's a padded seat. One of these days I'll get around to that. Yeah, I made this probably, I'm gonna say when was it? 1985, 86 is probably when I made this at wood class in high school. Yeah, it wasn't always this color. I stained it this color. It was just a plain pine colored wood when I finished it. So today we're going to fix this. And I've got an idea. Got this piece of wood that's the same thickness. So I'm just going to splice a piece in there. It's actually the same thickness and the same width as that. So I'll splice that in. I'm going to drill 2 holes and put 2 pins, basically 2 nails, going in this way, and then I will glue everything. Could probably just get away with glue, but I'm going to put a couple pins in it anyway. After all these years, I could still smell the pine when I was cutting it. Okay, so now it's ready for this. And I don't think there's no hard way of doing this. I think if I just line it up like so, run my pencil along here, that should be it. Okay. I'll put you back up here where you can see. So, let's see if she fits. I want it to be tight, and it looks like it's going to be. Okay, we have a little bit of sanding to do, but I do want it to fit tight. Okay. Close. I want it to be quite tight. A little bit more. I want it. I don't want to force it in there and split this. It is just pine and it's not very thick, but I still want it to be tight. I gotta get it just right. So take a little bit more off. Almost. That's it. Okay. Alright, let's see if it fits in there. Okay, it's gonna fit. Might as well glue it. I could just glue this and it would probably be strong enough, but I'm going to put a couple pins in just to be safe, because it does get picked up like this and that's how it broke in the first place. So let's put that in. We'll see how it fits. Might need a little bit of sanding once it gets put in there. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, let's see. Just want to tap it in a little bit. Just going to put a little bit of sawdust in the crack, because there is going to be a seam there. Glue a little bit of it in there. Okay, that should do it. Same with the other side. I'll put a little bit of sawdust on the joint. And I'm going to wipe this glue off. That should do it. Alright, now I gotta wipe off that glue, excess glue. So yeah, I'm gonna wipe off the excess. So I still have to put my two little pins in. I'll do that after I clean this glue off. Something to tap these in with. Now when I sand this, I'll fill those 2 holes in with sawdust and glue. And I'm going to stain it. It may not match completely. I don't have the stain I used on this. That was years ago. I probably stained this in 1997 or 96. This color, so I haven't got that stain anymore. But I'll match it up the best I can. It'll be good enough. Alright. So now I just have to sand it, shape it a little bit, and stain it, and it's finished. I could take a belt sander to the whole thing and reshape the whole thing, but then I'd lose my stain and I wouldn't be able to match it. I'd have to end up stripping the whole thing and restaining the whole thing. And I don't want to do that. I'm just touching up the handle. I'm just going to try to make the handle blend in. I don't want to get into stripping the whole thing and restaining it all. So that's why I'm not taking a belt sander across the top of it. If I did, if I took a belt sander across the sides and the top, it would almost be seamless by the time it was done. It would be very hard to see it. This thing rattling's driving me crazy. Getting there. trying not to scratch up the rest of it. Best I can anyway. There's some stuff there I've got to get off. I still use this footstool every night watching television. I have my feet up on it. Like I said, it has a padded lid that fits on top. Like an upholstered padded lid. I want to redo the upholstery on that someday. I haven't found a pattern I like yet. I may even go with what's on my coat. If I can find some material. Yeah, I've had this thing a long time. Like I said, 1985 or 86, I believe. It was when I made it in wood class. When I was in high school. And I still have it. I tend to hang on to things. Kind of, I don't know. Some things I hang on to for a long time. Okay, I'll go with some 220. This is some 220 paper. Okay. Now I gotta fill these holes. And hopefully I have enough sawdust to do that. Oh yeah, I got lots. Guess there's a little bit in here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of glue. Put it in the holes where those pins were. And they're just nails, they're not really pins. Just a finishing nail. Okay, so then now I just want to take some sawdust. Rub in the holes. so. And I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this. I mean, it's just an old stool. It's not an antique piece of fine furniture. But at least it's not broken anymore. Okay, we still need a little bit more glue there. Alrighty. Just about out of sawdust here. Okay, I'll give that just a few minutes and then I'll scuff it off with the sandpaper and then we can stain it. I'm not waiting overnight for it. Like I said, it's just an old stool. Speck right there that I gotta get rid of. Good enough. Okay, let's get one more of this. I don't know if this wood glue is stainable or not. I don't know. I'm gonna find out, because if I missed any glue, it's gonna show up. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see if I can. That's all the time I'm spending on this. Like I said, it's not a fine piece of old furniture like an old antique. It's just an old stool. That was awkward to pick up before because one handle was broke. Okay, just gonna tip it up here, give it a shake. There we go. Alright, here it is. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's very shadowy in this building. I seem to always create a shadow. It's not exactly set up for filming. Anyways, it's in there. And like this thing's full of old nicks and chips and different things like that are wrong with it. Like there's gouges in it, chips and scratches, and so I'm just gonna try to match it the best I can. And you can see where the pins are, or nails. So this is the only stain I have at the moment. So it's going to, that's the French side. It's going to have to work. Colonial maple, that's what this is. We'll see how well it fits in here. I'm not going to waste a brush on this, so I'm just using a paper towel. I wouldn't recommend doing it this way. Oh God, that doesn't even match at all. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to find something better than this color. Well, Colonial Maple does not match. It's the only wood stain I've got, though. I'm almost positive. Wow, that's terrible. That doesn't match at all. I've got one other idea. So let's put this stuff away because it's obviously not going to work. Okay, plan B. I remembered I had these touch-up pens. When I lived in my other house, I had a lot of antique furniture, so I would touch up scratches with these. So this one's That's colonial. That's probably not going to work. Red mahogany might do it. Dark walnut. Red mahogany. Now, as long as these aren't dried up, we're in business. That one doesn't even look like it's ever been used. This one has. Alright, I need a test piece of wood. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that one's very dark. That's dark walnut. Let's try the mahogany one. This is my only option, or else I leave it until I go and buy more stain. Alright, let's try this one. Wait a minute. Let's try this one. That might do it. No, that's the same stuff. Okay, so that one is not going to work. So red mahogany it is. Okay, so let's just fill her in. This is not how you stain furniture. This is my only option. Well, that went into the green. Looks like I might be buying more stain. Although this could work if I give it a chance. It's darker. Definitely darker. It's darker. Okay, I think it might. Okay, let's try that. It's darker anyway, that's one good thing. And this piece of wood is not going to match this wood anyway. It's two different species. Let's try the dark walnut one. This might be too dark. To be honest with you, I don't even know what species of wood this is that I put in here. Some kind of hardwood. I should have put pine in it. It's going darker. This should work. It's gonna be good enough, I think. Okay, that one isn't going to work. Whoa, that's not good. Just lost the end. Oh, maybe I should have shook it. Anyways, we're getting darker. Don't know if that looks darker to you on camera, but it's darker. I just gotta be patient and put on a few coats. Found 2 more pens, touch-up pens. Let's see what color these are. This one's, well, that's quite a bit darker. That might be the ticket there. Yeah, that's more like it. We're getting there now. Like I said, all these pens were for touching up my antique furniture that I had at my other house. I still own some of that furniture. Some of it's in storage, some of it's in my house. Yeah, that's becoming darker now. Looks a lot better. Definitely darker. That's looking way better. I don't say so myself. So that's the one. I have no idea what color that is. What's the other one? Should I dare use it? No, that's the wrong one. So this one's the one. This one will do. I'll just add a couple more coats, get it a little darker. And we're in business. Use that on these scratches. Well, I hate to be this way, but that's good enough for me. That's fine. I will let that dry. That was the one. Glad I kept these. So these are ideal for touching up scratches on furniture. Dark. Well, you can get it in all different colors. These used to be fairly expensive, like $7.99 a pen. God knows what they are now. The way the world is, they're probably pardon my French, $20 probably now. Yeah, that worked. That's good enough for me. Maybe I will fill in these little scratches that are here and there. There's one. Now I'm getting carried away here. It is just an old stool. Getting carried away. Okay, it's all finished. I think it looks okay. I mean, it looks like there's a patch there because there is a patch there. And now I can pick the stool up by two handles. That was the main idea. Yeah, I think that will work. I'm going to call that finished. That is a good enough repair for this old stool. Fire's going good now. It's finally warm in this building. Although it's not very cold outside, but I nearly had the whole project complete before the building was warm enough. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, everyone. Thanks for watching. This was just a little repair project I've been wanting to do for a little while now. I don't know what's made me keep this stool all these years. I don't know. I've had it a long time. Why does anyone keep stuff for a long time? I don't know.